What is going on, you guys? Welcome back to Bananas Epic Gaming, and today we are playing another Cardinals game in the Cardinals series. We are going after the Detroit Lions. We are 13-0. Byron Murphy away from breaking the record. This has been a really good season for us so far. And in case you missed the last video, here's what the playoffs look like. Don't know why we gotta... because we're undefeated and they're undefeated. You know, it's gonna be a really good story, because if we beat the Giants, we get to face Bruce Arians. We all know how much Bruce Arians did the Cardinals dirty. Jared Goff. No wonder why they're doing so bad. Marcus Gold has a shoulder strain. Oh no. I was afraid to look at my offense, but let's go look at the offense. Let's go look at the injury reports. Roster injury reports. He's out for 1 week. We should be able to win without him. At least it wasn't Buddha again. Speak of the devil. He's at a 98. He's gonna hit 99 before the end of the season, or the beginning of next season. Oh, forgot to check my game day goals. Select a game day goal. By 9, but going into that. Okay, we can probably do that. We normally do that. And for Sammy. Select a game day goal. I'm gonna try to get 2 picks. that's going to be
today from Ford Field in Detroit. It's week 15 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Jared Goff and the Detroit Lions taking on Kyler Murray and the Arizona Cardinals.
Coming to you from the venue that hosted the Super Bowl back in February of '06. Welcome to Ford Field in downtown Detroit. Both teams emerging from the Ford Field tunnels just a short time ago. And, of course, the loudest cheers were reserved for the hometown Lions. They're set to go as they will match up with the Arizona Cardinals. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, we look at this Lions team entering play. And losers there, they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Cardinals here, they've been flawless all year long as they hit the home stretch at 13-0.
And now they just have to guard against complacency. You still got to go out and earn it every week.
we're used
Here
to beating
comes the
up Jared
new-look
Goff.
Lion offense here in 2021, led by their quarterback in his first season in Detroit after 5 in L.A., Jared Goff.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense.
And he's
Gardecki
down. Goff is sacked.
But we knew coming in it was going to be a long afternoon if they weren't able to hold up against this pass rush, huh?
What we didn't know was that protection was going to spring a leak on the first play from scrimmage.
Got after him right out of the gate.
Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Another try after the first down sack. Goff. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Goff now to throw. Open man, he's got him to tight end Hockenson. This will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. The numbers for him from a week ago: 6 catches, 76 yards, and a touchdown.
And he was able to get open there, but that's not always easy against this bunch defensively. We are deep enough into the season where numbers count. This is #1 rated defense in the NFL. He'll have a tough time.
Goff on 3rd down. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's an 11-yard pickup. Thought they'd run it on 3rd Here's Goff. Looking for Pettis, but that's intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick. And they will score. It's a pick six for the Cardinals touchdown. So a pick six there.
Good for
out of
Levi,
the nickel
but
package. They went with 5 DBs.
Almost becoming the base package in the NFL is the nickel. Hard to throw against. That was demonstrated one more time. A pick six going the other way.
Extra point good by Prater. And it's now a 7-0 game. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Back onto the field come the Lions for their second overall drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense. And give
stop trying to run me, not to run on me.
Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down. Here's Goff. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Everybody's gonna get buzzed fucking
Reactor
hard.
with a pick, and his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. Arizona Cardinals offense coming out here for the first time, and we get a peek at Kyler Murray, the dangerous offensive weapon now in his third season in the National Football League.
And he's had such a sensational season to this point, leading the NFL in passing yards. He's been helped out a lot by an outstanding set of receivers, and he's quick to give it
A fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch. And he makes it all the way down to the 13-yard line.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure's
Larry
good,
Legend.
forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough, they let a man come open, and the connection leads to a big play.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15. And Fitzgerald has got it. Touchdown, Cardinals. Larry Fitzgerald there to make the grab. And the Cardinals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Detroit's offense ready to take over. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
J.J. Watt, the one that gets him down. On 2nd and 7. Goff. And that'll be incomplete.
He was right there.
Pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Goff now looking to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
This offense has definitely been slow getting out of the gate. It's almost like they missed their wake-up call for this one. No points on their first 2 possessions, and now it's looking like none on this one either.
And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. In a word, I would say productive, finding the end zone 3 different times.
Is it possible that you're really underselling it? 3 touchdowns, just going to call them productive?
What do you want?
This guy had a nose for the end zone.
He was good.
Had a snoot full, didn't he? How about that?
And that is caught. 25th touchdown, tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Prater for the extra point, and it's now 21-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul searching now?
I would say so.
And yet again, Goff is intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown.
Everybody's getting a
extending this lead even
but
further. Boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the third quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. So Jared Goff, he is the focus of our... They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain. Even Collins, rookie first-round pick there on the stop. On 2nd and 9, Goff gets this one left side to Pettis. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Well, this defense for the Cardinals, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
Yeah, we're definitely in top form and pitched a shutout, as a matter of fact. That's the cherry on top of a great week of preparation. And you know what? These guys are eager to keep it going. So motivation this week, not an issue.
Here's Jack Fox now as he'll kick it away for the second time. 49-yard punt, 5 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for, and that'll bring up second down. This offense, Charles, well, we've talked about how well they played all season, sitting now at 13-0 and a finish line for a perfect regular season. That's in sight. Some in the media this week were pointing back to the 07 Patriots. Of course, remember, they finished the regular season unbeaten, but they were tested multiple times in that final month plus.
Yeah, with something like 4 of the last 6 wins were one-possession games, and they played like a team that was trying to protect something instead of chasing something. And that's what happens when you have an undefeated record. So it behooves you as a team, get a couple blowouts in them.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And they bring this one back. A scoop and score, a fumble recovery touchdown for Arizona.
Got laid the fuck.
And that's got to be so disappointing for a defense. You force the fumble, think you got a chance at a turnover, and instead, not only do you give up the football, you also give up a touchdown as well.
Yeah, you just think to yourself, you've done all the hard work, right? You forced the fumble, but when they didn't come up with it, I think they relaxed a little bit or maybe lost their focus as well, and it ended up turning out to be a touchdown against them.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They've got to be absolutely reeling right now. Couldn't have expected to be down this big, this early. But that's the spot they're in as they come up to try again here. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Now Goff. He'll get that complete to Hunter Bryant, the tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On first down, it's gone. Oh, gone. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. They'll hand it off now. Williams. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. From the gun, here's Goff. Fidel Hodge has it complete. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That one good for 16 as the drive continues. On first down, Goff. They'll get this into the hands of Hodge. This defense for the Cards, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
And with the playoffs ahead, this is how you build momentum, because they pitched a shutout last week, and I don't care who you're playing. That's not easy to do at this level, and they're playing their best football at the right time of year.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Goff on first down. He'll find Bryant. His tight end. It's complete. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. The 20, 10, and they bring this one back. A scoop and score. A fumble recovery touchdown for Arizona. This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. So out now come the Lions. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them. The coaches from all the way up here, they were adamant. You've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Buda Baker with a pick. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Extra point good by Prater, and the lead will swell by 1 more. So
everybody but Byron
Murphy. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, and if finally we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Now a first down throw, gone. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Now it's gone. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Goff on target to Hockenson for a Lion first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the 50, it's gone. Going back to the same well, it's Hockenson again. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Play action. It's Goff. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. The Lions on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. To the air again. Goff. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. It's an 11-yard pickup. Thought they'd run it on 3rd and 1. Not the case. On 1st and 10, Goff. This one taken in by Cephas. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And it's caught. A gain of 9 there. Sets up 2nd and goal.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is recovered by the Cardinals.
But give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him. But it's a Cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
And instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. And all the way down to the 35. 63 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Murray a give to Edmonds on the option. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. From the gun, Murray. Finding Green complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 19. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. Being chased out left.
That's pass interference, man.
So a PI call going to cost him there defensively. What did you see?
Well, I think it's the right call, partner, because sometimes we'll see officials kind of let them play. But by the letter of the law, that's definitely a penalty.
7 yards on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Murray. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Romeo Okwara showing his strength and quickness there. A loss of 4. Murray going to throw. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Kyler Murray, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals are able to add on to their first half lead. Boy, I mean, at this point, what more do we say here? I got nothing.
And you know, so many people talk all the time about having announcer-less games, and they want that. This could be a candidate for it, because if we stay here and do this, we're going to have a lot to fill in the second half.
There's still another half. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that, because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Here's Goff. On the left side, and he's got a man. That's Bryant. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. To throw is first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 36. Goff, a handoff here to Swift. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. 2nd and 8. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. Throwing on third, Goff. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. To throw, it's Murray. That would almost intercept it, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Sliding out of the pocket. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
How about the first half he's putting together? Well over 100 yards already with that last catch. And to me, they'd be well served to keep.
Touchdown, Cardinals. Christian Kirk, his 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Cardinals add on. Well, I'll say one thing, Charles. You're getting really good practice here breaking down touchdowns. What did you see there?
Well, the same thing I've seen over and over and over in this first half. My scintillating analysis, Brandon, this offense is absolutely taking no prisoners.
And after the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And in a spot like this, still more than a minute. I think if you put something on the board before halftime. And now here is another interception. Picked up by the
Can you please throw a pick to fucking...
Will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Gosh.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here.
And that is caught. What a grab at the 8. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there, 26 yards. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Romeo Okwara able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground. Now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
Flush to his right. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kyler Murray in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cardinals would extend their lead here just before halftime.
Well, they were backed up on 3rd and goal, and when you saw him starting to scramble, my thought process was he'll get what he can and maybe get out of bounds. But he got a little bit greedy there, and in this case, greed was good as he got into the end zone.
Prater for the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Working with 2nd and 5 now. The final shot before break here. Goff. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And my goodness, another interception. Jalen Thompson picks it, and he will be out of bounds as time has run out on this first half. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the... And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. The Cards with a lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. On the return, Rondale Moore will bring it out. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time out, another touchdown, and I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the... And shutting him off, now open field. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 86 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Now here's a throw that's complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed. Because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Edmonds. Offense moving quickly to the line. On second down, this is Edmonds. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
And now Murray's going to set up to throw. It's a Pro Bowler. Touchdown! That's caught at the 1. Larry Fitzgerald, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Cards take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point good by Prater, and the lead will swell by 1 more. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. Goff. And the throw there going to be incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the
looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. And this is scooped up by the Lions.
No, I fucked
so
that one
not
up.
only did they get the fumble recovery on the punt,
Sorry,
but
man,
now look at this field position.
Oh my God, I messed that up.
And the ability to not just make the play, but turn it into something big coaches harp on all the time. How do we create big plays that'll change the game? And that may have been one that just did.
And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And this is recovered.
I got it back.
Cardinals. He has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
Caught left side, Hopkins. And they get it down up past the 15-yard line.
Humphreys. Oh, no, it's Hudson.
Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them. Second down and another run with Edmonds. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. Here's Murray, out to his left. He finds Hopkins complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. That'll put him up over 160 yards receiving now for the game. They can't seem to stop it. On first down, Edmonds gets a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football, because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
139 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Murray now to throw. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, Edmonds. A nice little juke. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot, but what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say 200 plus?
That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal. Murray now to the end zone, but it's incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver, but now it's 3rd and goal. Throwing now is Murray. Open man Green, he's got it. Touchdown Arizona. A.J. Green, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points.
You always admire a guy who can go through his progressions and find the open receiver. I believe we just saw that there.
And we admire him just a little bit more when it goes for a touchdown. Prater for the extra point. And that will extend this big lead. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word.
And he loses the football a 2nd time. And this is recovered by the Cardinals. And that one quickly went from a big play for the offense, I thought he'd go the distance, to a big play for the defense.
And how about the emotions for the defense on that play? It broke big. It was going to be an absolute disaster for them. And it turns out they end up...
Touchdown, Cardinals! A.J. Green, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cards use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. And now here's another interception. Linebacker Jordan Hicks. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. After the turnover, here's Murray. And the reception made by Green. Touchdown. A.J. Green. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year. And the Cardinals get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point good by Prater. And the lead will swell by 1 more. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Here comes the Arizona defense now.
That's number 7 needs to get
They got a little steam following the interception the last time they were out there, Charles.
And they want to keep that going now because once you get one, you wanted to multiply and turn into a bunch more. And right now, they're putting up their version of a no-fly zone.
No-fly zone. I like that. We had a flyover before the game.
Yeah, but this time they would intercept it.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now a play fake, and it's gone. High throw, but he makes the catch. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And he'll get it down here to the 43.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game. That's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in the running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a 1st with 3rd down looming. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the gun on 3rd down. Goff. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this score will stay right where it is. A tough day for this offense continues. One of their best chances to get on the scoreboard there, couldn't do it.
Yeah, it's not looking like it's going to happen for them today, does it? I mean, opportunity after opportunity, play after play has gone against them the entire game. They probably feel a little bit like Schlep Rock, got that black cloud over their heads.
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. Shotgun now for Murray. Going deep for Hopkins. A leap, and he's got it. He got it. And he is able to take this way down into Detroit territory. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. He'll buy some time right. That's going to be caught by Kirk for a Cardinals touchdown. Christian Kirk with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Cardinals add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Prater for the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. The drive there only spanning 3 plays, and it winds up in a touchdown for Arizona. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
DeAndre Swift, the intended receiver that time. 2nd and 10, Goff again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down. Back to throw, Goff. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Again, Goff. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards there and a Lion first down. Out of the gun, Goff. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Kaderil Hodge, and now it's 2nd down. A shotgun snap for Goff. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is recovered by the Cardinals.
Okay, this isn't one where you want to take the game tape and hold it up as an example, do you? I mean, you talk about frustrating all the way through. And that last error, I think that crystallizes it, doesn't it?
Absolutely. That's been representative of their entire game still being shut out. Tackle there by Alex Anzalone.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal, and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive a little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
Coach will just be relieved though if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think Coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over.
Goff now to throw. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. But this...
Yeah, it's time to take Kyler out.
Point down big. You'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Returning it. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. The football going back over to Arizona now. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food because that is something that you and I we enjoy our time at the table. So maybe the best steakhouses in the city, but in all seriousness, the performances that we've seen this year, we've seen a bunch of great ones, and it's going to be hard to parse who's going to win the MVP.
Yeah, it really is.
Is it going to be a runner? Is it going to be a thrower? Can a defender finally win it this season? Those are the things that we could probably discuss.
And collectively, this is about as dominant of a performance as you could have hoped for on both sides of the football.
Might have to put it #1 for what we've seen this season.
And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. Now Strebler. And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal. The Cardinals on third down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. This is caught. It's Kirk. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 23 yards on the play. Strebler to throw on 1st down. Touchdown, Cardinals. A.J. Green, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Cardinals are closing in on a 14-0 record as they extend their lead. Extra point good by Prater, and the lead will swell by 1 more. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And the Cardinals cap it with a touchdown. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Lions offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Goff, and he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Now Goff. And this will be incomplete. Boy, can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked too. Instead, it's 4th down. Here comes the Lions punter now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They start the drive with Connor. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Connor going to get it again on 2nd down. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. A gain of 10, 1st down, Arizona. Here's Strebler. Oh, look at the catch by Green. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. First down run for Connor, not going to get much, maybe a yard. Second down.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
From the gun on third down, here's Strebler. Hard throw, incomplete.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Prater's kick is good. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Gone. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Here's Goff. Complete to Bryant. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. From the gun, here's Goff. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. There's Goff. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Here comes the Lions punter now. He's been terrific so far. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance if they want to be a...
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
Prater for the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Well, partner, I think it's safe to say they can mark this down as extremely frustrating. Here we are in the fourth quarter, and that last play, that turnover, I think it epitomizes what happened to them all day on offense.
So symbolic, and that's why they're still being shut out. And they'll indeed take a knee. one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is. So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, a little extra spring in your step.
Byron, but everybody else and their mom got picks and sacks. Kyler Murray. He did phenomenal. And that guy, I really don't care because he won't be on the roster next year. More than likely. That's going to be all for this episode. Please be sure to like and subscribe. Tap the little bell on the YouTube app so you guys never miss an upload. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace. Overall, we're 1. Fan happiness, 1. Team success, 1. We're popular right now. Staff is 23. Stadium is 7. Concessions is 17. Merchandise and tickets. Why? We're at 99%, well, 100% fan happiness. Player marketing. finances.